It was past midnight when Arjun's car broke down in the middle of an old forgotten forest road, the kind of road that no one took anymore.
Damn it! Come on, start!
His phone was dead,
Phone's dead too? Great.
and the forest around him felt like it was closing in.
Just a quick look. Maybe someone's nearby.
As he stepped out of the car, the air grew colder, and the wind started to pick up, whispering something he couldn't understand. He switched on the flashlight and scanned the trees. At first, all he saw were shadows dancing in the light. But then he froze. A figure, pale, thin and dressed in tattered white, stood just beyond the trees. Her back was turned. Her long black hair swayed like it was alive.
What the? Who is that?
Hey, do you need help?
Arjun called, trying to steady his racing heart. The woman didn't move. She simply stood there, staring into the darkness. He took a cautious step forward. Then she turned slowly, her eyes black as pitch. Her mouth stretched into an impossible grin, revealing rows of sharp yellow teeth. Without warning, she stepped into the trees, vanishing into the pitch-black forest. A sudden urge gripped Arjun, a feeling like he had no choice but to follow her. The forest was eerily silent, save for the crackling of the dry leaves beneath his feet. The wind seemed to hold its breath. Then he heard it. Help me! The whisper was faint, distant, but so unmistakably real. It seemed to come from all directions, slipping through the cracks in the trees. Arjun's legs moved of their own accord. He tried to shake the feeling that something was wrong, that this was not a person but something else. But then the voice changed, slightly louder, more desperate. The whisper wasn't from the woman. It was from something behind him, something following him. He spun around, his flashlight flickering. Nothing. But the footsteps, slow dragging, continued, getting closer. His heart thudded in his chest. Then, without warning, a scream. It wasn't human. It was guttural, throaty, like the earth itself was screaming in agony. Arjun turned just in time to see the woman lunging toward him, her limbs twisting unnaturally. Her face was a horrific mask of gnarled, blackened flesh, her eyes bulging. Her voice was a twisted echo, impossibly loud in the dead silence. Arjun spun around, running faster, pushing through the thicket, branches scratching at his face and arms. He had to get back to his car, back to safety. He could hear her behind him. Every step, every scrape of her fingers on the bark was getting closer. His car, he could see it now, just ahead. He grabbed for the door, trembling hands fumbling with the handle. It wouldn't open. The voice was right behind him, breathing down his neck. He dared to look back and saw her face now inches from his, her smile widening, impossibly wide, stretching across her entire face like a crack in the earth. The flashlight flickered and died. Silence. And then, in the blackness, something cold touched his shoulder.